What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my picks for today's NBA, NCAA, and MLB slate here. Yeah, guys, I had a rough night last night. Went 2-6 for my NBA picks. 0-1-1 for my two lock picks. Tobias Harris got ruled out. Probably I think it was like a couple hours before, an hour before tip off. So of course that one, when I took him for his rebounds, he wasn't in the game. And the other pick that lost, was the plus 13 for the Nets to cover the spread. I honestly thought that the Nets were going to at least cover the spread, maybe in a loss, but it was once again another big loss against the Clippers. The Clippers have the Nets number. They blew them out the last time they played against each other, and they blew them out again last night, 132-100. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I had a few wins, single bets, but honestly, the single bets really were just a few of them. While the other single bets that I actually did hit were a part of parlays that I took, that I also took as single bets, but they don't really count towards what I was putting together yesterday, and all my parlays didn't hit. And I had a reverse sweep on college on the March Madness for college basketball last night. Something told me to take the unders, and I didn't for last night when I found out that when you were paying attention, that all the games went over, that everything hit in the right direction, everything aligned in the right way. That's where I was like, oh, I should take the under, but you know what, they may actually go over because of the way things went the night before. But all the games went under, and congrats to those teams that won, and good luck to the other teams that lost, and hope that they have a bright future ahead of those who are probably pushing for the NBA draft this coming season. But that's that, guys. Let's dive into our two lock picks for the NBA, as well as our college basketball picks. I'm gonna run through all these picks real quickly, and then I'll be working on my MLB picks. So go follow me over on Twitter. Currently struggling with NBA, but with MLB, but it is what it is. But I have a little strategy, so I'm hopeful that the strategy will work out in the coming weeks as far as MLB is concerned. But college, March Madness, Elite Eight, let's dive into it real quickly. It's 2 games tonight, and then tomorrow it's 2 games. Then we'll be pushing for Final Four, but we still have several games to go for the week as far as the rest of March Madness is concerned, outside of the main tourney here. But Florida, I'm taking them on the -6.5 to cover the spread against Texas Tech. It's -118 over on FanDuel. The Red Raiders are 1-4 ATS over the last 5 games, while the Gators are actually just above 500 at 3-2 ATS. So hopefully this one does cash. And the final pick for March Madness Elite 8 games for tonight, I'm actually gonna go against the grain here. We'll see what happens. This may be a pick that loses, but we'll see. And it probably might actually be a pick that loses. We'll see. But I'm going against the grain. As I always say, I take risks here on the channel. That's what I do. That's why it's called Bet at Your Own Risk in general. But I'm going with Alabama to cover the spread at +7 against Duke. It's -105 over at Caesars. The Crimson Tide are actually 2-2-1 over the last 5 games ATS, while the Blue Devils are 3-1-1 over the last 5 games ATS. We're going to see what happens, because both teams are technically scoring above 80 points over the last 5 games, whether at home or on the road. So it's just like, I just personally feel like that this could be something that cashes, where Alabama, if they lose, they won't lose by 7 points tonight. But we'll see. Again, it's Duke. They may actually blow them out the water tonight. We'll see what happens. So the 2 NBA lock picks here. This specific pick is going to be Andrew Nembhard. This is something that stood out to me as soon as I hopped on Outlier. A specific other site that I use hasn't updated their stats and stuff, so I had to just focus on Outlier here. So my first lock pick for tonight, Andrew Nembhard, under 19.5 PRAs versus my Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the thing, guys. Last 10 games, he's actually averaging 18, just shy of 19 PRAs. He's only went over this mark twice, but the last 5 games specifically, he's averaging 18.2. He's hitting at an 80% rate as far as the under is concerned. At home, more specifically though, he's actually gone over just above 500. He's 3-2 over the last 5 games of going under this mark. But here's the thing. Against my Thunder, over the last 3 meetings, whether at home or on the road, he's actually averaging 23.3 PRAs against my Thunder. But here's the thing. My Thunder against shooting guards this season over the last 5 games, they are 4-1 when shutting down shooting guards to the PRA specifically. So hopefully this one cashes. We'll see what happens with this pick here. And then the next lock pick here, I'm actually going to be looking to go on ahead and fade Franz Wagner assists under 4.5 versus the Sacramento Kings. Here's the thing with this thing. Last 5 games, he's actually averaging 5.4 assists. At home, more specifically, he's just under 500. He's 1-2 to the under over the last 3 games. But in 3 meetings against the Sacramento Kings, he's actually averaging 2.6 assists, 2.67 to be more exact, but actually averaging 3. So the Kings are actually shutting him down to this under when he's playing against the Kings, whether at home or on the road. And more specifically, the Kings versus the small forward position are actually the same thing with my Thunder. They're 4-1 over the last 5 games when stopping small forwards from passing the ball. So hopefully this second lock cashes tonight. And this last pick for the video, I have another pick that I forgot to post on my Twitter, but I'll be posting that in a little bit, and then I'll be working on my MLB. But I'm going with Jalen Wells, my Grizzlies, who we literally just got let go of our head coach. Good luck to him, and good luck to the interim coach for the squad in tonight's game against the Lakers. I'm going to go on ahead and take him for the over 1.5 assists against the Lakers. This is actually plus value, plus 120 over on Bet365. Let's look at the stats here when it's pertaining to what Outlier is giving us. The last 5 games, Wells is averaging 1.8. He's hitting 2 assists at a 60% hit rate over the last 5 games, and more specifically at home, he's 3-1 to the over when it's pertaining to getting these 2 assists. But versus the Lakers and the 3 matchups that he has played against them, the Lakers have shut him down to only 1 assist in those 3 meetings. But more importantly, the Lakers versus the shooting guard position the last 5 games are just under 500. They're 2-3 when shutting the shooting guard position down when passing the ball. And that's pretty much all the picks, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. What do y'all think of these picks here? What are your picks for tonight or today? MLB, NCAA, NBA, all of the above. Let's talk about some things. And I will hopefully talk to y'all with my video for my picks for tomorrow's games to come soon. Peace, guys.